She's a New York Times best-selling author, the founder of a multi-million-dollar liquor company, and one of the most recognized faces and voices on television.
And today she's here to talk about her growing empire, her new book, The Real Housewives of New York City, and much, much more. Bethenny Frankel, welcome to Arise 360.
Thank you. I'm looking at your growing empire.
Beautiful addition to our team.
It is growing. I'm going to talk to you about juggling motherhood and career and all of that at some point. But first, let's talk about The Real Housewives of New York City. You're returning to the show.
I am.
How did Andy Cohen get you back in the building?
To be honest, when I wanted to leave, Bravo was not very happy about it, and they did want me to stay. Over the course of the last few years, Andy has expressed interest in me coming back, but he was very cool about it. And he told me, but he has never kind of pushed the issue. And then this summer, I was open to hearing what he had to say. And it just evolved. It wasn't a type of situation where he had to force me or beg me, because then it wouldn't be a good situation. You have to both want to do it. So it's actually, the timing is perfect. And they're great partners. Bravo and I have always had a good thing going. So I think it won't be any different this time.
Well, are you excited? Are you nervous about returning to reality TV? All the cameras in your life, the drama?
I think ignorance is bliss right now, because I'm not nervous, and that makes me a real moron. You know, I should be more nervous, but I'm not nervous. I'm actually excited. And
wait, Ramona Singer. You're not nervous about Ramona Singer.
Ramona Singer. I'm not. The thing is that I'm not really going to deal with things that I don't really want to deal with.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to do that. I think the motherhood has changed that for me. You'll see when you have a baby, it just becomes the most important thing, and everything else is kind of just like noise in the background. So I don't think you're going to go. I don't think I would go so crazy like I would about something else before now. Maybe I'm wrong. I have no idea, but different things are important to me. So I think I'll be interacting with these women about different things and relating on different things, and I'm sure there'll be arguments. But Ramona Singer, yes, can be
the
scary.
Ramona coaster.
But yes, I created that name, by the way.
I know.
That's all they use it, but yes.
Bethenny, we're fans.
I got it.
All right, so how are you going to deal with the drama when it pops off? Are you just going to not speak? You're going to walk away?
No. It's like it's already happened this week. I've been on the show. If somebody says something that really bothers me, of course I'm going to say it. But I just don't think the same things bother me now that used to, where it's like I'm going to make a lifetime out of a snide remark.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm always going to say it. What I learned in the talk show and just in general, if I think something, if it's on my mind, I say it. Because if you just keep it in, it's not authentic, and then you're diluted and we're in the middle of nowhere.
You know, some people have wondered why the need to even do television anymore.
I know.
You've got this highly successful brand.
I know.
You're a bestseller many times over. Why do TV?
Well, it's funny because I did, when the talk show was over, think that I was possibly not going to go back.
Okay.
I really did think I was not going to go back to TV. A lot of it is for my business. I think it's a great platform in general why I've been on TV. And I used to really think the fame would be the most, such a fun thing. And I have definitely gotten burned by it in some ways. So it's not that it's that, because that has really a lot of negativity with it. But I do miss two things. One, I think that it should be on my terms if I decide to really stop television, and I don't know that that's something I want now. So there will be a day that I'll be like, you know what, I'm done with this, and then I can decide. But if I wait too many years to go back to television, it might not even be my decision. It might just be that I'm irrelevant. And I don't know that I'm ready for that yet, based on the fact that I have all these amazing partners and this business and a message and books. But most importantly, I missed connecting with these people that I was on this journey with. I started off on the show, and I had no man, no life, no money, no apartment, no way to pay my rent. I really was all a bunch of question marks. And I went on this ride with people, no business, and I haven't really been in contact with them. It's all about what they read in the tabloids. Yes, I write books, but they're, at once a year. Right. And I miss that journey, that relationship.
That connection.
Yeah, and also being able to just be so free and honest in this medium. When I was doing the talk show, I didn't feel like I could just say anything I wanted at any moment, be any person I wanted, and I really do need that freedom.
You actually felt limited on your own talk show, even though it was your own talk show?
Yes, because it's a network television show, so there are things that you can't, the words that I say every day, like someone else says salt or pepper, you're not allowed to say on daytime television.
That's true.
And you could be talking about something, and then someone's saying to you, we have to take a commercial, and I could be in the middle of the most important thing. Your job is to drive the train. You have to direct the traffic. And I don't think that was what I was meant to do.
I understand that.
You know?
Okay, well, you were meant to be a mogul because
Oh,
clearly
thank
you've
you.
got entrepreneurship coursing through your veins. Let's talk about the Skinnygirl empire.
Thank you.
One, did you have any idea it was going to grow into all of this? And two, what is all of this? You have liquor,
Right.
shapewear, nutrition bars, water.
I'll explain.
Okay, yes.
So to answer the first question, no, I could not have imagined it could go this way. But when I thought of the name and the concept and just the one cocktail, I was telling someone on the show recently that, you know, you have to start with one thing and do it well. You know, now I have 8 books, but I started with one book, and you do one thing well, then somehow you're on to the next thing. So it started with a cocktail. It's now over 20. It's wines, it's vodkas, it's these ready-to-drinks that the booze is in the bottle. And I thought that the next great thing would be non-alcoholic beverages, because people ask for non-alcoholic beverage, hence the Skinnygirl sparklers.
Okay.
Then what else because this is the most successful thing so far. So then what else goes with that? It's chips, it's dips. The brand, you know, it's about being convenient and just opening and pouring. So nutritional bars, just for every woman to have a healthy snack in their purse. Not that it's not for you. Ryan Seacrest
men
just
can
said
have
to
them
me,
as well, right?
Ryan Seacrest just said to me, this is strong enough for a man, but made for a woman, which I love that he said that.
like
Yes,
that.
he likes
Promo.
Secret. Right.
That's why he has all those checks.
Right.
And you have
So-
a lot of great recipes in your Skinnygirl cocktails.
Well, this is the most recent book because, again, every product that I do is basically just to solve a problem. I want it to taste good and be lower in calories and fat, but not, you know, to solve a problem and that you still like it, you still trust it. I couldn't believe that I didn't have a cocktail book. So this is basically your closet full of cocktails. These are accessories.
And what's your favorite cocktail in there?
My favorite one is probably a spicy jalapeno margarita. So they're all under 150 calories. They're all really easy to make. And I think that it's a good conversation piece. What are you drinking? What's in that? Or when you go to someone's house, what is in that signature cocktail that you made?
And you've got sparklers and things, wines and all of
These-
that over there as well.
Right, these are non-alcoholic beverages. And these are the water enhancers because people don't like water, so you squeeze it into your water or your cocktail. And then sweeteners. Just so if you're going to Starbucks and you have a coffee, because a lot of those sweeteners are kind of not good
Gives
for you.
it some flavors.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, was this all part of your master plan when you first started on Housewives? Did you go in there with a blueprint of how you were going to make that show work for you?
Not a master plan. I knew that I was only going on that show because I was a natural food chef. I had ideas about my first book, Naturally Thin, and I just wanted to be known as a celebrity natural food chef. Did I have a blueprint? No, I don't really work that way. I go one at a time. Now there are some things I'll be like, you know what? I need to do this in ice cream, and I need to do that in here, and this in salad dressings, and that's all like coming down the pike. But I do it as I go. I don't mean I'm just grabbing and not thinking. I just mean I did not say this is going to be this holistic brand. I wanted to do this one cocktail, that one bottle, and then I decided we needed to do another one, and then it needed to be wines and vodkas, and it kind of grows.
And it just grew and grew and
And
grew.
grew like a baby.
Like my waist.
Yeah,
And
that's-
you know what's funny? Sorry, go ahead.
Now, I was gonna say you bring up a good point. How do you balance all of this and while being a mother?
Well, it's funny because that made me think of the fact that they are. Hold on, you have something on you. A little hair on you.
There you go.
That they are. These are like babies, and they're at different stages. So this is a baby that's now grown up. This baby's in college. It does not need to hang out with me that much. I'm still involved. We connect. I talk about what it's doing
Right.
and what else it needs to do. But
love
it
that.
does not need me to survive.
Okay.
This is a brand new. I just gave birth to this. So this needs more nurturing. So it's a different.
you're gonna
Yeah,
rock
that's a
this
baby.
one.
Yes,
Okay.
these two are babies. These are
Okay.
babies. Yes,
So
this
here,
is a teenager.
You hold
I
that
love this
one.
baby
This is a
popcorn's my
teenager. Yeah.
favorite.
We'll be your nannies.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they are, so they don't all require like hands-on deck right now. This is this came out of me today. I just gave birth to
new
this
baby.
Oh
morning.
God, that's a
Wow.
newborn.
Today, yes, a
Congrats.
newborn baby.
Okay.
Wow.
So, you know, when I work really intensely. When I have time with my daughter, I'm only with my daughter. So it's it has its own balance because this is not the most important thing.
Yeah. Well,
She
you,
is.
You know, one of your babies just came to an end this year, your talk show. How
Yes.
sad were you when it ended, or were you happy about the whole situation? And what did you learn through that experience?
I was not. I was relieved. I was relieved. It was the most great honor and the most amazing people that worked on it, and who, you know, has the opportunity to do something such a dream. It was not. I did not enjoy it. I felt like I was also going through a very rough time, which I'm coming on the other side of. I was very stressed. It was very white knuckling it. I was trying to go to pickup, manage this entire brand, do that. I give you so much credit for what you guys do. It is a very hard job.
People
you know,
underestimate just how difficult
you
it
have
is
to make
sit
it
in
look
this
easy.
chair. Yeah.
Looks like you woke up and what are you just talking?
Yeah.
Big deal. It's a lot of work, and I don't really think that it's what I should be doing. It just it felt like directing traffic for me, and I just need to be inappropriate and irreverent and say whatever is on my mind without feeling harnessed.
Would you ever do it again?
No.
Maybe on a cable station where you can say anything you want.
Maybe, but it's just that there's a very specific structure. You know, it was hard to really breathe and think about everything else also, because I need to be able to think creatively about marketing and cross-promoting and things, and I think that I was only dedicating myself to the show because was the biggest machine and the most money being spent and people backing me and 300 people on the crew, and you just feel responsible for it. I mean, you feel responsible probably for everybody here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
These shoulders are carrying a lot.
Whoever did your makeup, you're paying their rent at this moment, and you know that kind of stuff makes you think about that.
Yeah,
so I couldn't worry about everything else. I could worry about that and my daughter.
Wow.
Now, without going into the details of your previous relationship, we want to know, are you still open to the idea of love?
Totally.
Yes.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I do believe in it. I'm not bitter at all, which I wondered if I would be. And yeah, I think that we're resilient.
Yeah.
And women, even sometimes more than men, I don't know about your relationship stories, but are elastic. We're used to we get our heart.
What do you mean by that?
Like we get our
Elastic?
heart broken and then we come back. We forget about it. I feel like men, if they get hurt really badly, they could remember it for the next 15 years and punish every woman thereafter.
That's true.
Women can kind of be more elastic about it. So it's different, but a man can go back in then as intensely, in my opinion. It's obviously there are exceptions to all of it.
Okay.
But
So besides love in the future, what's next for you? I know you're always working on another project. Just had this baby.
just had that baby. Well, I have The Real Housewives, and last night I finished my next book, which will be my last book for a while, and it'll be a big book. Like I've written a couple of just bigger books that are really. First one was Naturally Thin, and then I wrote A Place of Yes, which is kind of like a big book in people's lives. They kind of reacted to it, and the next one will be
an understatement.
another.
A Place of Yes became a walking manifesto for a lot of people.
Yeah, and then so will the next one in a totally different way. It's about a lot of my flaws and the mistakes that I've made.
Really?
Yeah, and it'll be out in March.
What's your biggest flaw?
Not being able to use my gut in my personal life the way that I do in my professional life. Like as
heart
good
takes
at this
over.
as I am, it's as much of a moron as I am at the other stuff. Really, like I'm not really. So that's what it is.
Oh, I'm ready to read it now. When can we
gonna be
expect
good.
it?
Well,
It's
you know,
going
that's
to be
what
good.
it
I think I'll stop after that. I
Okay.
might stop books for a while. I have another children's book, but that big book might be the last big book
Oh, we
until
can't
I'm
wait to
90
read
or
it.
something.
Well, when that book comes out, you must
I
come
will
back
come back.
here.
It's
You
gonna be
promised
good.
Bethenny
I am.
Frankel. That's a deal.
Yes,
Let's
that's
check
a deal.
Bring
on
all
it.
your products
All
as
right.
well.
I will.
Thank you
have
so
them all.
much
Take
for
them.
joining us. We
You're going to be
appreciate
eating them
you.
all today, except
I
that
will.
you can't have
Hey,
this.
none of that.
for you
None of
guys.
that.
I want that, but I'll have
Yeah.
this. All right.
2 months.
Thank
3
you so
months.
much.
Yes.
Thank
and
you.
congratulations again on the show.
Thank you, too.
Thank you, Bethenny.
Awesome.
And you're watching Arise Entertainment 360.